juice? Who's got the juice? Smooth.
Little Big Planet, a series that is so happy, enjoyable and lovely and happy that I'm sure it's captured our hearts in more than... I forgot what the line was completely, even though I just said it. Little Big Planet, one of the happiest, most adorable, fun, colourful, creative series is out there, and I'm sure it's captured all of our hearts in some way. I love this series for its creativity, its happiness, its colour, the music, the character designs, everything I love in this series. It's just so colourful, creative, and you could do so much in it. This was one of the games, like when I first got the PS3, this was in the top 4 alongside Uncharted 1, MGS4, Lego Indiana Jones, and, well sorry, when I say top 4 I mean it was like in one of the first 4 games I played on the PS3. I can't remember which order it was in, but I can definitely say that out of the 4 of them, this one was the game I played the most. I think this series is quite important as it helps remind us that games don't have to necessarily be all like dramatic and serious and all greyly, litly coloured and what, like, you know, games such as Bloodborne and Eco. Don't get me wrong, I love games like that, please don't get me wrong, but I believe that sometimes you just need a little bit of innocence just to bring you, just to take you away for a bit. A bit of colour, a bit of happiness, a bit of innocence. That sort of game is just something I think we all need every now and then. I mean, you won't see like 15-year-olds walking into a store with this game being like trying to convince their mum to buy an 18-year-old game because they know she doesn't fully understand it, and he's there like, oh go on mum, it's 18 but I promise it's not bad, it's all my friends are playing it, I won't do anything bad on it mum, I promise, it's not, it's all fine and happy, please mum, I really want this game. And then when you look at it, it's like heads, like Mortal Kombat, like heads are ripping off, you see spines, blood, and all the fun, gory things. But that's not suitable for a 15-year-old, they should be playing, well they shouldn't be, it's up to their choice at the end of the day, but what about these fun, innocent games, eh? Play these! I've spent hours on this series. I think it's a great way, like, if you're an artist or if you just want to give level design or anything a go like that, this is a great way just to warm you up or to try something new in a different field. Whereas I like to do like a lot of drawings and things like that. You may notice if on my Instagram and Twitter I like to do all sorts of drawings of different things, but sometimes, you know, it's just nice to try a new format of something. And I think Little Big Planet's really good at doing that because you can create your own levels, and some people have gone absolutely crazy with this, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've done some levels in the past as well, but they're not as serious as these ones, I'll tell you that. If you do by any chance know my history with Little Big Planet, I actually have a whole series of levels in this series. I call them the Your First Friend series, and I made them back when I was very young and I started playing Little Big Planet, you know, just to delve into the world, to see how creative I could be. However, I discovered I didn't fully have the patience as some of these people who do all these amazing levels do, I'm not gonna lie. But I still had a lot of fun with it. I mean, I keep on designing my ship and my sack person or my sack boy all the time. I'm always changing the designs, I flippin' love it. But my levels on Little Big Planet, they kind of follow the stories you have with life. It covers things such as dating, bullying, going on holiday, birthdays, all that fun stuff. Well, bullying isn't fun, I take that back, that's a very serious matter. But I made the levels just to, I don't know, just to experiment, I think, just to see how far I could go. And they seem to have a really good reception, but not in the good way. They've had a good reception more for how bad they are. I do actually plan on reviewing these levels at some point in the future. I think that could be a lot of fun. But yeah, you can certainly see hours and hours spent into these levels. It may not seem like it, but my younger, like 12, 13-year-old self was really proud of these, and from the reception they've got, like, looking back on it, I think it's well deserved. I think I just love them. My Your First Friend, I love my character. He's just so great for me. Out of all the games in this series, the main one I've played is Little Big Planet 1. I think this is because the other two games don't give me the same magical feeling as the first one does. The first one was just full on out there, it was completely new at the time, it was amazing, everyone flippin' loved it. And I think 2 and 3, they kept on trying to up their game, and I think the more they upped their game, the less magic, like there wasn't as much magic in it anymore, if you know what I mean. At least this is how I feel anyway. I don't know, I just think that 2 and 3 added too many features that weren't necessary. I mean, I remember playing a bit of 2 at a friend's house and there was like some sort of bouncing rabbits or something. And don't get me wrong, this is great because like this can give creators who take it really seriously, give them all sorts of new opportunities for what they can do in their levels. But for me, I was just like, is it necessary? I mean, I was more than happy using the PlayStation iToy camera to take a picture of like my brother and my cousin and then jokingly stick it all around the ship because they didn't know I took the picture, and then they came back and they were like, oh my god, what is that? That's all I needed for a Little Big Planet game. That was just, it was just perfect. And my glasses fell off just then because I was so excited from the memes. So many memes, so little time. And a fun little fact, but Little Big Planet 1 was actually my first experience with online gaming. Yes, I never actually did all of the playing with strangers or anything like that until Little Big Planet 1, and I went on like community levels and with different players and whatnot. And I actually made a friend with someone called Orlando or something, I think. I can't fully remember his name, but he was the same age as me. I think he was like from America maybe, I think. And we used to always just, I was lucky, okay, this wasn't like someone really bad or anything like that. Warning kids, be careful with online gaming and whatnot. But this, like, we used to always just run around all the levels, taking pictures of our like characters being all like, and all that fun jazz. It was always a lot of fun, and I haven't actually heard from him in ages. I think maybe he threw away his PS3, because I think I must have, I deleted him, or he just doesn't like me anymore. Orlan, where did you go since we were 13? But the music has also inspired me to do so many things in terms of like creative forms and whatnot. I mean, for example, when I studied theatre studies at school, I listened to this music an awful lot when I had to come up with, or help come up with some sketches or something for a play. And I even used one of the songs within the play, and I loved it, having the audience like walking out being like, oh no, that song was from Little Big Planet. That was great, made me feel so happy about that. And not only that, if I'm drawing myself or if I just want to be really, really happy, I will always turn to this soundtrack because it's just so happy! If you want to be reminded of how innocent and creative a game can be, then please check this series out if you just want a good old bit of innocent, happy fun, because I know I always turn to this stuff if I just want like a happy little break. And don't worry, I am still going to make entries for the Your First Friend series, don't get me wrong, because I just want to carry on making as much beautiful things as I possibly can, when I have the time, that is. And little Sackboy's just so cute, he's always so happy in the games, and I really want a little plushie of him because I just want to cuddle him because he's so cute.